Hello everybody and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Red. So in between episodes, I went ahead and I finished everything that we needed to get started to turn this silverwood log into a silverwood rod. The only thing that we had left at the end of the last episode, I went around and I set up all of the shards that we need for this around the edge. We were missing one, which was just a balance shard, so I made up several of those, which was not only for that, but if we pop up here and take a look, I added one more crystallizer back here. That's just going to feed into the hopper and then into the chest for now. We will set something up that looks a little bit better a little bit later on, but for right now, this works. I went ahead and also did up quite a bit of essence, or crystallized essence rather, including quite a bit of arum, because arum we are going to need as well for these inert thaumium caps. But we are not there just yet, so let's go ahead and grab our iron capped wand. Again, any wand will do for this for this stage of the game, because all we are going to use it for is to activate our runic matrix. However, before we do that, we are going to take a look, because there's one thing that I have learned in all of the time that I have played Minecraft and messed around with the Thaumcraft mod, that is always double, triple, quadruple check your recipes. So we're going to come in here. We need one balance shard, which we have. We need one of each other shard. One air, one fire, one water, one earth, one order, and one entropy. We've got those out here. Let's go data check real quick though. There's the water, there's the order, there's the air, there's the earth, there's the entropy, and there's the fire. There's the balance shard. So we've got all of the shards that we need. Now let's check the essence. We need 9 of each of the primal essences, plus 9 praetantatio. So we'll take a look here. Well, we've got 32 air, that's good. 32 praetantatio, that's good. 48 order, that's plenty. 32 terra, that's plenty. 48 ignis, that's a ton. 32 aqua, and 48 perditio. So we are all set to go with this infusion crafting. Now, Thaumcraft has some of the most amazing mechanics in the game, especially when it comes to visualization, and we are missing a random head for some reason. Why are we missing a head? This is not good, because that will throw things out of balance, and we like balance. We do not have any more zombie heads. Okay, well that's going to have to go on hold for a moment until we hopefully come out here and see that it's nighttime, which it's not. Now that's a bummer, but we can fix that. Although we might not have to, because it looks like there might be some zombies out here floating around. Let's take a look here. Nope, he's going to be down underground. Is there an easy way to get to him? There is not. Alright, so you know what, we'll just do this. Come on, up and out. There we go. Well, we'll just do this the easy-ish way. And we'll come in here and we will come in here. There we go. And we will make this nighttime. There we go. Took a little bit of damage. Must be we did not have enough in our soul network to do that, and that's why we took the damage. So I will definitely have to check that out as to what's going on there. Let's go find us one more zombie so that we can make sure that we are completely set up here. Again, that's why you always double check the recipes and double check your altar, because had we started that fusion crafting without double checking, bad things could have happened. And we could have been in a world of hurt. Normal bright with corpus. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, you know, you always want to make sure that you know, you are checking and you have everything that you need and it is set up how you want it before you start doing fusion crafting, because otherwise it's gonna make a mess all over the place and then you're gonna be stuck cleaning it up for a good long while. There was also something else that I forgot to do in the last episode. Got kind of ahead of myself, so we'll head back down here to the Thaumcraft room real quick, and we will take care of this zombie head and put it down here so everything's nice and balanced. There we go. We will take a look at the other sides, make sure that this is all nice and balanced as well. And it looks good. Awesome. Okay, everything's balanced there. I kind of forgot my own rule that I told you guys about. Scan everything. Well, we didn't scan the node stabilizer last time, nor did we scan the node transducer. So there we go. There we got some more aspects there that we can use. And I do believe that we have... No, we did not scan the crystallizers. So there we go. There's the crystallizer. We got the hopper already. The pipes, they don't do anything. So they don't hold any aspects. If we take a look, you know, we can sit here and hold the button all day and nothing will happen. Energized node, is that going to tell us anything? Nope, because it's been energized. So there we go. We've got that. We did scan our caps, so that's good. We'll dump off our brains because we don't need those on us. And let's check out the awesomeness that is Thaumcraft. So we'll just kind of come over here, and again, this should be balanced enough to where this won't pose any threat. If we take a look, it's only a moderate instability risk. Well, we have plenty of stabilizers here that should negate that moderate risk. So here we go. Right click on the runic matrix with our wand, and boom, things start happening. How cool is that? It starts drawing the V out of the jars, and instead of just saying that, you know, yeah, it's drawing the V, check out these animations. I just absolutely love fusion crafting in Thaumcraft because it's just so fun to stand here and watch all of the essentia be pulled from the jars and infused into the item on the pedestal. Like I said, if I remember correctly, it was Azenor that wrote this mod, and you know, she did such a phenomenal job with Thaumcraft. And now if we watch, the stuff here on the edges will start breaking down and start going into... let's make sure that we have our particles turned up as well, just so that we can see all of the goodness here that is going on. There we go. There we go. There goes the last one. And voila, we now have our silver wood rod. And as before, let's make sure we scan it. There we go. It is completely infused. Now, we have these caps. And you might be thinking, alright, cool, Red, just throw the caps on. Well, there's a problem with that. These are inert thaumium caps. They will not work. So, what do we need? Well, we need to imbue these caps with magical powers. And to do that, we need to charge them with 4 Salus Mundus, 12 Potentia, and 6 Aurum. That's why I did up all of the Aurum last time. And to get the Aurum, unfortunately, you have to either kill Wisps, you have to kill the Eldritch Guardians, or any of the Dark Thaumaturgists that spawn around the obelisks. Or you have to go around and destroy Aura nodes, because they drop what we have a ton of up here, the ethereal essence. And when you break down the ethereal essence, it will give you 2 of whatever aspect is in it and 2 Aurum. So every one of these has 2 Arum on it, plus 2 of whatever the main essentia is, or essence is, within these ethereal essences. So I went through and I took, it must have been probably about a stack or so of the Examinus ethereal essence, and I cooked that up in our, system over here, so that, we could get lots of Arum, because Arum is one of those things it's not easy to come by, especially if you can't find any of those, like I said, Eldritch Guardians, or any Wisps, or anything like that, so that you can, just kill them, to get the ethereal essence without having to go around and destroy an absolute ton of Aura nodes. I hate destroying Aura nodes if I can help it, because, a lot of times they are rare, and every last Aura node you find out there in the world, it should be treated very carefully, because you don't know where you will find the next one. So if we take a look, we need 12 of the potentia per. Well, we have 32. We only need a total of 24, so that's plenty there. We need 12 Arum total. We got 32 in total. Excellent. So let's grab our caps out of the crafting table here, the arcane workstation. We will put one of these in here. Now, to get the Salus Mundus was really easy. All that is just a balance shard, which we've seen, made several times now. You throw it in some sort of furnace. I threw it in our alloy smelter upstairs, and it's 1-to-1. One balance shard smelts down into Salus Mundus. So it's a little bit on the expensive side, a little bit of a pain, but you need quite a bit of it to do some of the bigger stuff in Thaumcraft. So we're going to place one there, and then we will skip 3. And then we will place one there. We will skip 3. 1, 2, 3. Place one there. And that should leave 3 there. Excellent. We've got one of our caps in the middle. Everything looks good. We've got enough Essentia over there. Grab our wand cap here and give it a whack. And there we go. Here comes the Potentia. Here comes the Arum. And now we will start to see the Salus Mundus get destroyed and sucked in. There it goes. There goes the last one. Excellent. And there is one of our caps that we need. Charged Thaumium caps. So let's do that again. Skip 3, 1 there. Skip 3, 1 there. Should be 3 over there. Yep. Double check, make sure we have enough. 26, perfect. And 20, more than enough. And one more time, give it a whack. And again, here comes the Essentia for the Potentia. And here comes the Arum. Notice how this is not rocking and rolling and shaking. If this was starting to shake, then I would be worried, because that means that you have an unstable altar. So keep in mind that if this starts shaking really bad, or lightning bolts start flying out of the runic matrix, then you have a problem. You are very unstable, and you should be very, very careful with what you do and how much of it you do. Because the more instability there is, it can start harming you with those lightning bolts. It can knock stuff off the pedestals on the outside here, or even just flat out destroy them, turning them into either liquid flux or into aerosolized flux. It can get very messy very quick, and that's why if you do not have a fairly stabilized altar, you should always have at least 2 of every object that you're going to put down around the altar here, just so that if one gets destroyed, you can quickly replace it. Because the longer this runic matrix runs to infuse, the more essentia it draws, and the more unstable it becomes. So if you can get it on the first try, you are definitely better off. So, let's come over here. We are running low on our wand. Let's check out what else we need. We need a little bit of water, a little bit of order, which we can get both from right here. There we go. We're up to 50 all the way around. And now, let's check out our new wand that we are going to get from this. Pop our wand in there. It's going to take just about every last bit of every type of Essentia we have in there. 48.6. We're only holding 50. But look at that. Our Thaumium embossed silverwood wand. Let's go ahead and grab that bad boy out of there. That holds 100 of each aspect. So we just doubled. On top of which, if we put this in here, we can see absolutely nothing because there is no V in it just yet. So let's go around and we will tap all of these nodes for everything they're worth and completely fill up this wand with what we can here. Or we will at least get it as high as we can. Hopefully we should be able to get it all the way up full. That's why I went with a lot of the nodes that we have here. Now, we might not be able to get it completely full because I am recording this episode shortly after the episode that you guys just watched on Tuesday, hopefully. And so, some of these are nodes, we tapped last episode to recharge our wand, so they might not have had quite enough time to completely recharge, but we're going to tap them, for, like I said, for everything that they're worth. We're going to get this wand chocked full with as much Essentia as we can. There we go. Let's pull out of this one here. And we're running low on air. That's fine because we have this air node here. Okay. Preditio we're actually good on. So a little bit more Ignis. Out of all of the nodes that we have, we're actually hurting on Terra. That's probably because, we brought the largest Terra that we found over here and we transduced it. See, if I try to come over here and right click, absolutely nothing happens. You can no longer recharge from this Terra node. So keep that in mind as well. Make sure that you find a node that's going to serve you well to power your equipment, but at the same time, do not transduce a node unless you are ready for it to become energized and you no longer need it for any type of recharging purposes. So this wand is just about spent, but if we throw this wand in here, look at that, we have a 79% average V cost, whereas this was only a 90% average V cost reduction. So we're down under 80%. So again, putting it in the same terms that I've used before, if something is going to cost 100 Essentia from our wand, with everything that we have on, our goggles, our robes, our leggings, our boots, and using this wand, it is only going to charge us 79 Essentia instead of the full 100. That's awesome. And that will definitely come in handy in the future as we continue down the path of Thaumcraft here. So, now the question becomes, what do we want to make now? Well, what if we start having a little bit of fun? Because Thaumcraft has a lot of interesting stuff that you can do with it as well. We could start getting into some golems, which are awesome. I usually always have one golem in my Thaumcraft area. I always call him my little homie because he stands there and he does my every beck and call that I tell him to do, and I love him. The problem with the golems, though, is that if you start doing too much, they are entities, and the more entities you get on a server, even in your single-player game, the more it demands of your system to keep updating what they're doing and how they're doing it. That's the downside. So it sees the server, Minecraft, sees them as an entity and tries to keep them loaded all the time because they're doing random stuff, which can cause some serious lag in your game. which we don't need any more of right now in this series. So that's why I might only make one or two when we get there. We have some different kind of lamps that we can make. We have, looks like, some jewelry that we can make for some runic shielding. We also have automagy that we can step into. But I think first and foremost, I want to have some fun with this. And I want to look towards the wand foci. So let's go ahead and research the wand foci. And again, you guys can read through this on your own. You can pause the video here, or if you have the mod, you can read through it. It explains all about the wands and the foci. And I think I really want to make a wand focus of fire. So that's just going to take 4 fire shards, 4 pieces of nether quartz, and a fire charge. So let's see what we have up here for some shards. We got plenty of these, so we'll grab 4 of those. One more, there we go. And let's come over here. We will check and see if we have some more fire charges from our fireworks. We sure do. Excellent. And we're going to need some nether quartz. Oh, just a little bit of nether quartz, 4 of them. There we go. Now if we come over here and we right click, we can put the fire charge in the middle. If I remember correctly, it's something like that and something like that. There we go. We need 10 Perditio, 20 Ignis. Well, we should have plenty of that in our wand. Notice how it drops it down to 16 instead of 20 and 8 instead of 10. And there we go. We have our wand focus fire, which costs us 0.1 V per tick of Ignis. So let's go ahead and bring our wand back out. We'll bring it up and hold down the hotkey for it, and you get this nice little animation here. For me, the hotkey is F. It could be different for you. That's just how I have my game set up. But if we click on that, we hear a click, and there we go. We now have that wand focus on our wand. So let's go ahead and go upstairs and see what this bad boy does. Well, if we come out here, because it is on the base and we don't want to do anything to it, if we right click with the wand focus, yeah, that's right, we spit out fire now. How cool is that? What else can we get? Well, let's take a look here. Wand focus of equal trade. Well, that could be cool. And shock. And excavate. Wand focus of warding. We are definitely going to be messing around with that. And the wand focus of portable hole. And why not? Let's also look into getting a pouch, because if we're going to get multiple wand foci, we're definitely going to want a place to store them. So the focus pouch is just some leather, a mundane belt, and a piece of gold. Well, that's easy enough. Let's go check what we got for all of that stuff. Let's check our leather supply. We have 1. Well, that's not going to do it. Do we have a mundane belt in here? We do not, but we do have a mundane ring. Well, that's interesting. I'll pull that out. Have any other rings? Nope. Belt? No, we do not. Okay, that's not a problem. Let's come over here. And we can pull out some leather. We'll just pull out about a half stack, quarter stack rather, of these. There we go. And let's head back down to our thaumium area here. Thaumium area. Wow. Thaumcraft area. There we go. And let's check out for the pouch. Bottomless pouch. Interesting. The mundane belt is just going to be 3 leather and a piece of gold. That's not a problem. We can come over here and grab a couple pieces of gold. We're going to need them anyway. And so it was something like this, if I remember correctly. Or was it flipped? It was flipped. There we go. There's the mundane belt. Another piece of gold. A little bit more leather. There we go, a little bit of V. That's the nice thing too, you can leave the focus on if you want and still draw the V out. So there we go, there is our focus pouch. So now the nice thing is, if we ever want to take this focus off, we can just hit, again, this is for me, this is how my key bindings are, but Shift F for me, that removes the focus. But if we take a look, the focus is nowhere to be seen. Well, that's because it automatically places it in our focus pouch. How cool is that? And we can hold, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3. We can hold 18 different foci in this pouch. How awesome is that? So let's make another one real quick. Let's see here. Let's make one focus of shock. Why not? So that's going to require some air shards, some more nether quartz, and a potato. Let's see if we got any potatoes in here. Potato. Oh yeah, we got just a few. That's fine. Yep, we're also going to need some nether quartz. 4 of these bad boys. There we go, there's 4 of them. And mouse is acting up. There we go. And 4 air shards. Actually, starting to run low on air shards. That's kind of odd considering all of the air shards that are out and around the place. So like that, cross with the nether quartz, air shards in the corner, throw up our wand, and there's the wand focus of shock. So now, if we again hold that up, we can see both of those. Now we could pull the wand focus fire out of the pouch or pull the shock out of our inventory, which is what we want to do. There we go, it is equipped. And now we shoot lightning. Yeah, how cool is that? And this costs, if I remember correctly, well, we'll go ahead and take it off and open up our pouch. Yeah, it's 0.25 air per tick. So it really doesn't cost all that much. And the nice thing is that if we kill stuff now, little bits of essence will also drop from them when we kill them. And it doesn't matter if we kill them with our wand or if we kill them with a sword. Just about everything drops just a little bit of essence. So that'll help to slowly kind of recharge your wand as well, which is also very, very nice. So guys, we will call this episode here because this has been episode 27, I believe. Wow, we're already on 27. Put the leather back. We'll put the mundane ring in here and just kind of sort things out just a little bit. Start putting stuff away just for the moment. And again, next episode, I think we're going to continue down the Thaumcraft route a little bit farther. See what other crazy stuff we can get into. That was the other thing. I can't forget to stand your wand, and we can even stand the pouch, and we can also stand the foci. Almost forgot. I bet you guys were yelling at me. Red, don't forget to stand the stuff. Well, I must have heard you. There we go. It's all stand. We're good. Calm down, guys. So there we go. We will take care of our stuff. And next episode, I think what I would like to try and do is work on getting a little bit more automation down in here. Maybe set up another room and start making a lot more of these node stabilizers, just so that we have a place to recharge our wand without having to worry about it too much. Definitely find another Terra node, or at least a node that has a lot more Terra in it than what we currently have. Because that is the one thing we are really hurting on right now is Terra for our wand. Everything else is up in the, mid 80s to high 70s, and our Terra is sitting down there at 41. That's not good. We want to make sure that we can completely charge this wand whenever we need to. Because let's face it, 1000 V or 1000 Essentia is a lot of Essentia for a wand to try and handle at one point in time. So we're going to want a way that we can, recharge this wand and it won't take forever while we wait for those nodes to recharge. So until the next time, guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please make sure that you hit that like button. Also make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification icon next to the subscribe button. That way you can know when the new videos that I post come out, whether it be LSPDFR or stuff going on with SAF, which is San Andreas' finest. Again, those are both parental advisory. Viewer discretion is advised, as well as Ocean 10 is now back from vacation. We've got plans to get together here in the near future and continue our shenanigans on the Minecraft server and start building that back up. So I'm looking forward to getting back together with the guys and recording there. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of new stuff coming down the works, possibly a couple of new series coming out, so definitely keep an eye on the channel, and again, subscribing will help you do that. Also follow me on Twitter at Irish Red Gaming. Everything that I post will be up on Twitter. Follow the other guys as well. One Ocean 10. You've got J Womack Gaming. You have Duckman, J Womack Games. I'm sorry. Duckman Gaming. All of those guys, they're fantastic guys. You got Start Trooper Gaming as well. That they all do a lot of different games as well. So make sure that you guys check those guys out as well. And I will talk to you in the next video. See ya.